The fourth color concept is analogous. The analogous color schemes are some of the most prevalent in nature. Analogous colored outfits are sophisticated and spectacular. They add a depth and visual interest without being too aggressive because they feel comfortable. They also feel organic to the beholder. Analogous color schemes are very calming and quite soothing to the eye, and they have a depth of style and design to them without being too flat or overwhelming or underwhelming or monochromatic. They tend to have a visual cohesion that just screams style. This being the case, an analogous color scheme evokes a very different visual impact from the bold contemporary color schemes that we've talked about, the split complementary, the double complementary, and the straight complementary. Very different. Now, an analogous color scheme is based on the idea of three colors that are neighboring to each other on the color wheel. They are next to and sometimes called adjacent to each other. Analogous color schemes usually consist of one dominant color and then two supporting colors. That's typically how you build an analogous outfit. So you would again start with that key color, that predominant color, and you go to the color schemes either next to it on opposite sides, or you pick the dominant color and go to the next two, and that would also create an analogous color scheme. When analogous colors are combined into an outfit or into a color scheme, whether it's in your home or office, a design concept, whether it's in a logo, these can be beautifully harmonious and they create a unified look. So if that's what you're going for, that's what your client's going for, analogous is the way to go. Now, do remember that in a travel outfit, for example, I'll have a double complementary outfit that will be in my bag, and then I will have an analogous outfit in my bag as well. So you don't have to be all analogous or all split complementary or all double complementary in everything that you do. You can mix and match. So you can use those key colors and pop in different accessories, different blouses, so that you can create a plethora of outfits in your wardrobe by using these different color schemes. I wanted to make sure that you understand that. When you're building a client's wardrobe, you don't just pick one of these color concepts. You can use them all. You can use 2, 3, 4, or 1. I have one client and all she wants is monochromatic in different colors. Okay, I just go with it because that's what she's comfortable with. I have tried everything to make her do other things, but she is not having any of it. The only thing that she'll do is a double complementary with a black and white. That's about it, with a tad of green and a tad of red. But that's as far as it goes. So remember, it's all about what your client wants and building these concepts around this per outfit or for the wardrobe. So again, when analogous colors are combined in outfits, they can really create beautifully harmonious and unified looks. Because they share similar undertones, they can create pleasantly appealing color schemes when they're used together. For example, a yellow-green, a green, and a blue-green are actually an analogous color scheme. An analogous color scheme is one that typically is the easiest to get right for a client or for a color coach, because you can pick colors from the cool or the warm side and keep to that cool or warm side so you don't go messing up the color palette too much. And they're very easy to remember. You just look at those colors right next to each other and you just pick 3 of them. That's it. When you want to convey motivation or high energy, you can also use the analogous. Although it's renowned for being calming and soothing, you can also convey motivation and energy by popping up the chroma of the look, using bright colors, for example. This might be a way for clients to experiment with brighter colors when they're not used to doing that, rather than going with the high contrast of a complementary look, for example, to get them used to wearing a bit of brighter colors. When you use analogous colors as a color coach, you want to convey a message ideally of calmness, of cohesiveness, of reliability, of tranquility, but again, it's based on chroma. You can do the exact opposite and do a highly motivated look by picking very vibrant and bold colors in the analogous color scheme. What's most interesting, I think, about an analogous color scheme is that you don't necessarily have to keep within the same color intensity to create a really fabulous analogous color scheme. Tints and tones and shades of neighboring colors can be used as well on top of hues, the pure colors. You can use pure colors through to pastel and every shade of the rainbow to create these looks. And sometimes mixing different textures in clothing also gives an analogous look, that really stylish, high fashion quality. Analogous color combinations are one of the very few color wheel combinations that you should never abide by the color proportion rule of equal proportion. Not never, but you don't have to. Each color in the analogous outfit should come as close to a third of the outfit as you can get it to do a really great analogous look. The worst you should go is a 60-30-10 to keep the visual balance there. But the lower you go in some of the percentages, the less it looks like an analogous look. So keep the proportion as close to a third as you can. Make sure that first accent color takes at least 30% so that you are keeping to a true analogous color scheme. And don't make the final color of the three less than 10% ever. I mean, that is just the lowest that you should go.